What is good, guys? Welcome back to Behind the Dugouts, and we can finally say it. It is finally over. The saga has ended. And here it is on the screen. Fabrizio confirming Alejandro Garnacho to Chelsea. Here we go. Fee of up to £40 million with an apparent sell-on clause under the 50 million price tag that United had put on him. So we know for a fact that is definitely going to ruffle the feathers of the United supporters. They are not going to like that one bit. And we knew this. The club had set a valuation for him and they stuck to their guns, and they've got what I think is a pretty fair deal for a young 21-year-old attacking player. He's going to bring us something different to what Jamie Gittins offers us on that left-hand side. And I think he will definitely be very useful in low block situations. He has had his moments at United. He has played and his part in some very big moments for United against big teams. He is talented, regardless of what you think about his attitude and what you think about his brother, which, to be honest, shouldn't really play much of a factor in because the brother's not playing the football. He does give us something different, and he will produce something that we don't have in the squad at the moment. And this is the reason why the club have pushed for it. It's probably why Maresca has pushed for this. As we know, during the talks with the player, that Maresca had an idea of how he wanted to use Garnacho, and he obviously explained this to the player, and that's what's made him so keen. And I have to be honest, I've never seen a player push for a move, beg for a move at this point so much in my entire life. I've never seen it. He has desperately wanted Chelsea more than any other club. He's turned down every other club on the planet pretty much, even up until the last few days where Saudi are coming in with big money offers, still batting him away. It's not about the money. He knows where he wants to go. He's pointing up to the blue sky. Blue is where his heart is, and he wanted to come to Chelsea, and he's got it. He's got the move that he wanted. We've got the price that we wanted, and now we've got the player that we wanted. And it's now time for him to come in. And he's going to come in with fire. He's going to come in with a point to prove, regardless of what you think about him and his attitude. And it's all about the player, not about his brother and what goes on behind the scenes. And I think a big part of it, and we've spoken about it many times because this story's been going on since July, that Man United also have played a big role in what's happened with Garnacho and what's happened with a lot of their players. And I think they are the poison that really destroys quite a few of their players. So I'm giving him a clean slate. He's coming in. He's now a blue player. I'm going to support him. I'm going to back him from the moment he steps in to the club. When I see him holding up that shirt, he's got my full backing. And I feel like he's coming in with that point to prove. He's got it on his shoulders. He's going to go show the world what he can produce, what he knows he can do. Garnacho has this arrogance of a player that is, where he sees himself, and he tries to show that on the pitch, and that's how he shows himself. He's proud, and he's going to show that in this blue shirt. I feel like he is going to prove a lot of people wrong, and I really, really hope he does, because he seems to have this attitude, and that's what we want from players, that he's willing to fight for the club. And that's why he was willing to fight and push for this move. So now he's going to take that talk that he's been, it's been Chelsea from the start. That's all I want. He's now going to come into the squad, and now he needs to prove it and go out there and show what he's been saying, show how good, he thinks he is. There is a talented footballer in there. And like I said, I think he's going to offer something different to what Gittins offers at the moment. And it could be something that we do lack, especially when playing against teams that are sitting in a low block. So this could be a very good move. But of course, there's controversy behind it. We know what the fan base is like. It's split down the middle, but it doesn't matter. He is now going to be a Chelsea player, and we've got to support him from minute one. As soon as he laces up the boots, as soon as he steps on that field, we've got to give him a backing, because he's now playing for the badge. And I feel like Garnacho, though he's been sat behind the scenes, he's listened to everything coming from both sides, because it's not just like the United fans have been giving him a good time. So he's had this all, and he's going to come in, as I said, with a fire, with a point to prove. So I feel like when he gets onto the pitch for the first time, he will give it his all. He is a player that does work hard. We did do a video on a while back, sort of comparing him to the wingers that we had, and he wasn't a million miles away. And we've got him for a very, very good fee. A very good fee, considering what other players, same age bracket, same sort of numbers have gone for. We've got him for about £15 million cheaper. So This is really good business. I think he will do well. I think he suits Maresca. I think he is a Maresca type of player. And I think this will work really well with the squad. I think he will add another dimension to our attack. And you've also got the added bonus of his compatriot is part of the squad. You know, Enzo Fernandez, our vice captain, is his compatriot. So there won't be much time or difficulty in settling because he's used to the Premier League, which is a massive bonus. He's used to the speed, he's used to the physicality because he's been doing it for the last like 3 to 4 years. So that is another plus. As I said, Enzo's there, so Enzo will help him when he comes into the squad to settle in. Obviously, they'll speak the same language and things like that. So he will have a mate, so to speak, in the squad to help him bond with the rest of the players quicker. And I think he will settle in really quickly. He looks like that kind of player that he will take on the criticism. He will take on the abuse in a sense, because that's probably what all he's got since this whole United issue has come about. And I think he's going to do well. I think he's going to prove a lot of people wrong. And I'm here for it. You know, I do like stories like this where players are down and they come in to prove themselves. They come in to prove a point. And I think he is going to do that. But I'd love to get your thoughts on this. So drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think of this transfer and how you think Garnacho is going to do in a Chelsea shirt. But for now, guys, take care of yourselves and I will catch you in the next one.